What is up, SKAR fam? Welcome to another video. On this one, we've got the qualifier match number 1 from the SKAR Cup 2020. If you didn't see it live, enjoy this recap. It was insane. We got our first 100 bomb, but you need to see it actually happen. All right, enjoy this one. Hit the like button, subscribe while you're here, drop a comment as to if you think that the person that won this is going to win the whole thing. Who knows? Who knows? But either way, we'll find out real soon. All right, God bless you guys. Enjoy the footage. Hey, love you. Bye. Roll it. I hope that they can eliminate me. Wait, bro, he's running from me. Are you kidding? I pickaxed you so that you would fight me. Perfect, perfect, perfect. He's checking card, which isn't going to matter because they have split up. And ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We've got Superstar heading over to Holly Hedges right now. We've got, hold on, let's see. We've got RAHCKS, who looks like he's going over towards Dirty Docks. And it looks like Sour Creamy is heading right up to Steamy Stack. Sour Creamy is still currently in the air. Let's jump on board with the others and see what's going on. Superstar, good landing, gets a green tack off the break. He's already got 40 shield and a big pot. Superstar, this is exactly the match that he wants to get this kind of loot. And just like that, he's got full shield and a green tack off the break. No idea if there are any other players here or not, but we will definitely be finding out. Let's check in and see what loot RAHCKS manages to find. Yo, blue AR, chug splashes, but notice a difference in tactic here. As soon as Superstar had those heals, he popped them straight away. RAHCKS, on the other hand, gonna hold on, not gonna stack it. And if RAHCKS saw what I saw, there's a big pot just outside this building. So we'll see if RAHCKS makes his way over to there in just a moment. He's got the nades, he's got the gray tack, he's got the blue AR, and what? All right, there are 2 big pots right here, meaning not using those chug splashes is gonna work a treat. So let's see. I don't think he saw the other big pot, or maybe he did. Nonetheless, there is a player here, and that one's going to be free. Will he check the card is the question, and yes, he does. Once that limb comes through, it's going to be a point, but Superstar also just gets one on the board, ladies and gentlemen. Right there, Superstar has a knock, but RAHCKS going to be the first player to get a point on the board. 1 elim currently to RAHCKS. 1 elim to RAHCKS. Superstar does have a knock, but not the finished point just yet. So expect that one to be coming through. RAHCKS did check the card, not entirely. Oh, Superstar is taking some damage. We're gonna go and jump on board with him in a second. Let's jump on board. Sour Creamy, we will come back to you, but Superstar, oh, that is not what you want. That is not. Wow, how many players are here? Superstar, the knock doesn't get converted, ladies and gentlemen. He did get a knock. He got good early loot, but I don't know if he pushed a little too aggressively. I don't know what, but at the end of the day, map number 1 going down. Superstar gonna get 0 points on that. He's gonna feel that one, but it's definitely not over. Can we take a moment to appreciate Sour Creamy's loadout though? Purple tack, purple snipe. This dude is absolutely stacked right now. If he can get his hands on a decent AR, then he is just gonna be ready to go. And mate, look at that. He's got the minis. He's got the harpoon gun. I'm sure he got this loadout from fishing. It looks like a fishing kind of loadout, and fair enough. Let's jump back on board with RAHCKS, who has now picked up his 2nd completed elim. RAHCKS, 2 knocks, both of them finished. Now, zone isn't in favor of RAHCKS's positioning right now. You know, Superstar was good for zone. RAHCKS is going to have to rotate, but that's okay, because it means that other people are going to have to rotate too. He might be able to chase someone and potentially shoot them in the back. We will see, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, RAHCKS, the gray tack still in hand, hasn't had a chance to find something better. And as I say that, the green tack shotgun is sitting there staring at us saying, hey, don't even worry. Here we go, another green tack. There's a big pot that he doesn't even need to stack at this point. Another chest up above. Let's see what's in it. And he's got some mobility, ladies and gentlemen. In the few seconds we've been spectating, this loadout just got significantly buffed, and you love to see it. The question is though, Sour Creamy's got the loadout and he's got positioning, but can he actually get an elim on the board? I've got no idea. We're about to find out, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to find out.
Qualify.
Wait, who am I hearing talking? I'm very confused.
Like top 9.
What? Who's talking? I think that was Sour Creamy's voice, but I don't know how or where I heard it from. So I'm a little bit confused, but this dude's got now an SMG as well. He is chilling out. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I have muted everyone in game just to have the cleanest experience. And there it is. All right. That loadout, absolutely nuts. Milo going to hit us with the 8-month tier 1 sub. You love to see it, considering that Milo is going to be competing in the very next match. Milo, it's great to have you here. The question is, does Sour Creamy get an AR, and does he even need an AR? I mean, we'll find out, but right now he's not in a fight yet. Let's see how RAHCKS has decided to rotate. He's taken the car, he's going for a quick drive, and it looks like he's going in the same direction as Sour Creamy. I don't know if that's intentional or if it's just follow the road and see where it goes, but nonetheless, can RAHCKS find any other players? The fact that he's got 2 means there are more, and just like that, there is a hydration skin on the hill, and RAHCKS has seen it. Doesn't have a snipe, but that blue AR with enough accuracy could be a beautiful thing. And wow, now that is how you rotate, ladies and gentlemen. What looked to some like an accidental bounce pad placement was absolutely not. Places the bouncer, drops the shockwave below it, shocks through the bouncer to go extra far, getting an easy another point on the board. RAHCKS now 6 points total, 3 limbs in map number 1. You love to see it. Just going to continue rotating, continue farming, continue getting the loot. This man knows how to play late game, and just like that, the blue tack shotgun, the 5 shockwaves. Every time I spectate him, his loot gets better. But here comes the storm, so keep your eye on that one. We're gonna jump on board with our dear friend Sour Creamy, see what he's up to. Has he been able to find anyone? Looks like he has built up. Not entirely sure why. He might have found a llama, going by the amount of loot that he has. I don't know if he farmed up that much a moment ago, but nonetheless, he's going with the tunnel strat. Now, for those of you that aren't aware, being under the sand actually makes you move quicker. So he can actually get some good mobility and even sneak up on people that aren't so used to this. This has only come up in this season, obviously. So those players that are a little bit, you know, a little bit more newbie might not realize when there's a puff of sand flying over at them, but we will see. And yes, this is absolutely the actual tournament. $1,500 this very second is up for grabs. And oh, target acquired. Now, how does Sour Creamy play it? Does he take a pop shot? Does he just hide? Who knows? He's got the purple snipe. If he lands a good tag with that, problem is he doesn't have an AR to follow up with. So if he hits them, he's going to have to try and get in quickly to get close enough. But instead, he's like, nah, I'm actually just going to dip. He's not interested. Using his bounce pads as well in this process. Gonna get tagged up, and you might see a difference now because here is RAHCKS not far away. So the question is, at this point, does RAHCKS go, you know what, Sour Creamy just got targeted, do I go in for the fight? But oh, look at that. This player completely, hold on, Sour Creamy, he's freaking out right now. He's getting tagged, but he's getting the heals, and he's continuing. He's trying to get closer to RAHCKS to try and potentially not have to fight this one alone, but RAHCKS is in a fight of his own. Sounds like he's versing none other than a Mandalorian, but look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be a free limb. This player's not building. Looking good. And RAHCKS not taking any chances. He boxes up, and good thing he does, because as he does, the ramp is going to get shot. He's going to get the finish right there. RAHCKS now 4 limbs total so far on this map. And as you see, bouncer shock, he's going to fly straight up and over. Maybe overshot that one a little bit, but nonetheless, let's see what is happening with Sour Creamy. He's yet to get his first elimination on the board, but there are players here, and this could be his opportunity. But again, with no AR, some of these range fights are going to be a little tricky. He's risking this. Took a bit of a 50-50 fight by dropping in on that guy, but nonetheless, he does get the player tagged up. No finish though, no knock. 19 blue. And here's the thing, I think he might have already wasted all of his bounces, so it's going to be hard to get away. At this point, he needs to focus on popping those minis and maybe just fighting this one, because I don't know if he's going to be able to get away from it. Bouncer. Or this is where that SMG could come in handy if he uses it, but instead the player's going to get away, and it's not going to happen. Sour Creamy is going to fall. He had amazing loot but no points on the board. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Diglett is gonna dig. RAHCKS flying on over. He's got 6 limbs, and he's just gonna tunnel his way closer to say, okay, let me see where that perfect spot is to engage right here. He's assuming at this point that Sour Creamy has done a bit of damage to this team. Maybe they're already weak. Maybe they're tagged up. Is there a way to even chop the whole thing down? Who knows? But nonetheless, the player is here. Bounce is going to come in, and he's just going to box up and block. Now, these players are playing pretty aggressively. They've just won a fight. They've got that confidence, but they don't realize that they are versing this man right now. So we'll see how this one goes down. Remember, this is solo squad, so you got to focus on multiple at once. RAHCKS is going to get 1 knock right there. 33 blue on another. That player is super weak, and he knows it. He's going to secure another knock. That's 2 knocks. Hasn't got the finish yet. There we go. He's going to make sure he gets that finish. So even if he dies right now, that will still count. And oh, wow. Okay, RAHCKS 27 HP and a dream. That's not the position you want. And here comes the pressure. He does have shockwave, so he can get away if he needs to, but he doesn't want to. He wants to heal. He wants to take this fight. He knows how weak they are. I do agree with this play, but oh, and there it is. RAHCKS says, I'll just take that. Thank you very much. All of a sudden, it gets that little bit easier, a little bit less pressure for him. 8 confirmed limbs in map number 1. RAHCKS, the only player to actually get a point on the board in this map so far. Now, remember, that's a distraction right there. That's not a real player, but that definitely is, and that is going to help a whole lot. 10 limbs, meaning we have now witnessed our first 20 bomb of the SKAR Cup 2020, and I love that the first 20 bomb is coming out in map number 1. Let's go! Oh, I'm so hyped, dude. I'm so hyped. Now, the real question is, with all of those fights, with all of that going on, can he find some extra heals? Because right now, even though he's a great player and his loadout is amazing, he's got a total of 117 HP and a dream. That is it. 117. That's not what you want, especially with the mat count that he's got. But right here, chug splashes are going to help. Chug splashes are definitely going to help. And with this mobility, here's the thing. There's a lot of floor loot that spawns in around this area. There's a lot of random scattered chests. People don't realize it because it's not like super compactly in one area, or it's not like there's 3 in one house. But there are a lot of random little bandages lying around and things like that. So we'll see if RAHCKS can find anything further. Also, some fishing spots here. There was a harpoon gun back where he was. If he gets desperate enough, he could double back. But right now, he just needs to get a little bit more shield, and he's going to be chilling. But the brick is coming in. He's got that quick mobility as well. Thank you to those beautiful little rocks. And oh, here we go. Third party potential. And oh, hello. Not quite going to land that snipe. Goes straight through, but oh. RAHCKS says, hey, why are you just hanging out in my cone for? All right. I'm going to take that. And is that a gold tack? Yes, it is. Now, here's the thing. RAHCKS just picked up a gold tack off the floor. He didn't check if it was reloaded, though, so we will see. It looks like it is. This is good. Gonna get some more tags on these players. He can hear them pressuring him, though. There's one. 79 blue, and oh, wow. There was a player up above who gets a beam in. He's now going to be on 99 HP total. 99 is not what you want. 16 blue. Now, he can't leave himself overexposed again, because that last player just beamed him from the sky. I don't even know where from. But thankfully, from the elim he got, his mats are absolutely fine. He does not have to worry about mats at all right now. As he scans, he sees a med kit. Interesting to see if he goes in that direction, and he does. And oh, that's another knock. We'll see if he gets the finish, but that is definitely another knock right there. Sees a player in there. He's going to tag them up, closes it. And there it is, another knock, but his health is so weak. He's playing so risky right now, but it looks like it might work out for him. He knows he's a skillful player. Most people wouldn't attempt this, but he's going to. He's literally doing a dance with 49, 49. 49, 16. That's his total health right now. 49, 16 in this moment. He saw that there was a med kit there as well. Question is, can he get to it? He's going to just shock through. 47 blue. He might just choose to slow down a little here, but it's not how RAHCKS likes to play it. Oh, and there it is, 79. Gonna make sure that he owns these builds. And oh my, he's got to go, and he does. Very well played. RAHCKS on 13 total elims right now. 13 confirmed. I have no idea if there are other people that are still knocked and haven't been finished. Maybe some reses are getting off as well. Who knows? But at this stage, he's staying focused. He's collecting mats. He's got some nades in hand right now as well. Interesting to see how he plays that. And the nades are coming through. He says, let me just check that no one's down there being cheeky. And RAHCKS, he's got almost max mats. He's gone through half of his metal, but oh, the white health, he knows this player is one tap. This player is half tap. There we go. Done. Another finish. That's going to make it 14. The big 1-4. None of them with any chug splashes. None of them with any med kits or any big pots. But they've given him so many mats to work with. He's just going to make sure he gets as much piece control here as possible. See, the thing that makes RAHCKS such a good player is that he knows when to not keep challenging the same person. Just because he tagged that player, he didn't just focus that player in tunnel vision. He tags them up a bit and turns around and looks for the next one. He's not actually going for those full completed elims. And for that reason, he's been able to get so many more tags. And when he gets them weak enough, it's easy elims at that point. He's already got 14. He knows he's got people weak, but oh, this could spell disaster. But he's gonna see that perfect play again. Gonna hit 33 and then just says eject, and he is out of here. Quick reload coming in. He actually does not have an AR, and if you heard what I just heard, it sounded like a reboot. So keep your eye on this one. The SMG spray, he's very weak, but he knows so is that other player, and he's gonna get that knock. He's gonna get that knock. Bit of assist from the storm right there, and he's gonna get that. Bounces straight over. He's in zone and he's holding height. He's playing this so well. With no AR as well, these height plays are quite tricky, but he's putting that SMG to work. He's going to get that one. That's another knock. And ladies and gentlemen, these are the final two players. He's going in for the bonus points right now. All he needs to do is win this 1v1. He's already got one knock. If he beats this one player, then he's gonna do it. Ladies and gentlemen, 17 points. 17 elims in map number 1 and the game winner. 17 elims and the bonus points on top. That is putting on a clinic right there. Because it is time to rock our next map. Let's do this thing. Map number 2. Here we go. And we are jumping straight off that battle bus. We're going to see where our players are going. I'm going to get myself eliminated as quickly as I can so we can go straight into spectate mode. It'll be interesting to see if players loot drops and you know, where they go. Let's see if that changes up a little bit. So last game we had RAHCKS head over to Dirty Docks. Doesn't look like he's going there this time. Looks like he's heading over towards Steamy. We've got Sour Creamy, who is going to be the purple marker. Looks like he's a little bit unsure. He's spinning around. Don't know if he really knows exactly where he wants to go. I need to find a player to eliminate me. So we're just going to run mid and going to get this guy to do the work for us. Make that happen. And then, as you can see, we've got Superstar, who looks like he's changed his mind. He's now going in a different direction. There you go. I don't know why this guy struggled that much in that fight, but that's okay. You can check my card. You're not going to find them, but, you know, it is what it is. I want to jump over to spectate because it looks like RAHCKS has already taken some damage. I think he's already in a fight. Ladies and gentlemen, let's see how that one works out for him. We're going to jump straight on board since we know that he is engaging right now. Superstar is over here as well. And jumping on board with RAHCKS, he's taken a little bit of damage, but it looks like he's managed to get away with his life. I don't know if someone tagged him while he was in the air or what, but he's just fine. He's got 4 spare minis, 86 green with 50 blue HP. You'll love to see it. I'm going to get rid of that top 9 off the screen. We don't really need to see that right now. So you can see exactly what is going on as he pops that med kit. Let's jump on board with Sour Creamy. He got off to a shaky start on the last, but there is a player right in front of him. Surely this is free. Surely this is free. Sour Creamy says, yeah, I will literally not even use my weapon. He's even going to check the card. You love to see it. Card has been checked. Looking around, he's going to get the finish. Sour Creamy now officially on the board. One elim on the board for Sour Creamy. He's broken the curse, and now it's time for him to try and do what he does. Remember, this man came 4th in a previous SKAR fam tournament. 4th place, and he only missed out on 3rd by 1 elimination. That means that he's got the skills. If he can focus up and clutch it, he can make this happen, and full shield is definitely going to help. Speaking of full shield, let's jump on board with Superstar right now, who you can see has got full shield with a spare big pot. He's got the mobility. He's got everything he needs. He didn't land in a named location, decided, you know what? Let's play it slow and steady. We'll fight endgame if we have to. We've got this. Superstar got to put on a clinic, I am sure. And RAHCKS right now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, the only player in a named location. After the map 1 that he got, he can afford to do so. And just like that, 1 elimination already on the board for RAHCKS. So we've got 1 for RAHCKS, 1 for Sour Creamy, none yet for Superstar. And look at this, he's baiting it out. He's baiting out the reboot. RAHCKS, such a good play. He knows his player's got nothing but a pistol, and he's going to do easy work. That is the difference between a good player and a great player. A good player would have said, there's a player rebooting, they're sitting completely still, I will fight them. But a great player will say, I'm going to wait a moment, I'm going to let them get the reboot. It'll be a slightly harder fight because they won't be sitting still, but I should still be able to get it, and then follow it up with that as well. Just like that, RAHCKS is going to have 4 points on the board. Just like that. You'll love to see it, fam. You'll love to see it. He's got more minis than he can even handle right now. Love it. I don't know why my voice just said handle like that. I don't even know. We're just going to pretend it never happened. Jumping on board with Creamy, who now has picked up his 2nd limb, and he's got a Lambo. This guy's traveling in style. 2 big pots as well. And, ooh, look at that. That is a smart play. Drives close to this spot, but because he knows that there are going to be players, he leaves the car behind and goes in on foot, so they can't actually hear him coming. Get that element of surprise. But just as I say that, Superstar also going to get a point on the board. Let's go ahead and check what's going on here. Will he get the shake? He's not going to shake down. Maybe he already did. Maybe there was another player. I have no idea, but nonetheless, he's got minis. He's got big pots. He's going to use it all. Superstar, 2 points on the board. Superstar now on 2. Sour Creamy on 3. RAHCKS is on 4. Let's jump back on board with Sour Creamy, who did just pick up another limb, and he is in a fight right now. Gonna land that. 32 blue. Sour Creamy is just gonna hold height. He knows it. He can take his time a little bit here. He's gonna reload. No one's trying to pressure him for height. And oh, the nades. Let's see if that one works out though. And it does. Drops the player down. That's a 93 blue tag. He hit him for 93 blue. 31 3 times. Sees another player, and he actually hears shots off to his left. So he might need to close out this fight quickly, because otherwise a third party might be coming. But as I say, a third party might be coming. Look who it is. It's Superstar and RAHCKS. They are all here. They're like, I'm sorry, Sour Creamy, but you can get them tagged up. We're coming in for the finishers. Sour Creamy still on the 3. And look at that. Superstar is here. RAHCKS is here as well. You hear a car coming. There's another squad, and RAHCKS is going to start to focus them right now. Oh, you can't make these storylines up. Completely different to map number 1. But all 3 competitors are right here, and RAHCKS says, hey, don't mind if I do, but RAHCKS is going to get super tagged, and Sour Creamy falls at the same time. Maybe they underestimated this squad. But Superstar now has to decide, does he dip or does he fight? And he's going to choose to play his life. RAHCKS is here, though, and RAHCKS is going in for it, and it looks like it's going to pay off. There's an limb there. Can he get the finish? He does. RAHCKS now on 5 total. There's a spare big pot on the floor, and he's just going to hold this wall until that player stops the spam, and he does. Now, the question is, does Superstar come back at some point? Or does Superstar just move on? It looks like Superstar is going to be moving on. And RAHCKS says, okay, let me just take advantage of that then real quick and get a few easier limbs. That's another knock for RAHCKS. He's already on 5 completed. Potentially about to be 6. We'll see if he gets the finish. And oh, this player is really good at hide and seek. They went straight through a wall. We're just gonna go with that. There it is. 6 completed a limbs for RAHCKS right now. He knows that there's a player that is literally standing still. You'll love to see it. That one is gifted right there. It's going down. He's going to grab that utility and look at zone. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Maybe that's part of why Superstar decided to dip. But right now, RAHCKS has free pickings of all of this loot. There are bouncers on the floor. There are mats on the floor. There's a gold AK, which he doesn't even need, on the floor. Right there. You'll love to see it. RAHCKS, for no reason whatsoever, is going to go ahead and pick up that reboot card. As we know, there is no rebooting, there is no reviving. This is a solo squad game, and once you're done, you are done. Meaning, Sour Creamy has officially locked in 4. I thought it was 3. Okay, Sour Creamy actually gotten a limb after dying. It must have been a knock that just got finished. But Sour Creamy secures 4 limbs in this map. 4 limbs in this map for Sour Creamy. RAHCKS is on 7 confirmed limbs in this map, and Superstar is on 6 confirmed limbs in this map. Let's jump on board with Superstar right now, as he has, wow, look at that loadout. That is a lot of gold, my friends. That is a lot of gold indeed. He's got the Mandalorian snipe. He's got the jetpack, gold SKAR, gold tack. But remember, you're allowed to steal loot off your teammates. So if at some point Superstar leaves something precious on the ground and RAHCKS is close enough to grab it, he can absolutely do that if he so chooses to. So we will see how this one plays out. RAHCKS going to take a moment to try and get some extra heals if he can find something. And wow, that's not a bad chest to open. Minis and a gold tack. This means both of our competitors now have gold tack each. And it looks like RAHCKS has actually chosen to ditch his gold AK. Whoa, here we go. Player is here. RAHCKS is going to get that first knock. There's another one here. Matching skins could be the sign of a sweat, but we'll see. RAHCKS trying to decide how he wants to play this one. Superstar also here for the third party. He's coming in, but RAHCKS is like, no, I'm going to take that. Superstar says, all right, you take that one, I'll take this one. And he's gonna get it. Superstar, you saw the final bullet actually flew past him from RAHCKS in that moment, but it looks like another team is spamming nades, and Superstar going to do a great job at avoiding all of it. We're on board with RAHCKS right now as he just decides to evacuate. Superstar now on his own, and Superstar says it's just not going to be enough. It's just not going to be enough. I thought he might have had that moment right there. He got that player so weak. These are actually 2 different squads. But look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Note that RAHCKS didn't exactly go very far. He dipped out. He's popped a medkit. He's popping a big shield. And he now knows that there are 2 different squads that are just meters away. I think this man's going to go back in, to be honest with you. But we'll see. Superstar, 7 limbs total for this map. RAHCKS currently on 9, but it is not over. RAHCKS is exceptionally good at playing his life. In moments where he knows that he can get a few more limbs, what did he do? He bounce padded out of there, he reset, and now he's still alive to get more points later. Smart plays coming in from the seasoned veteran. Remember, RAHCKS has been playing in our SKAR tournaments since our very first SKAR tournament. The first tournament that we ever hosted had a grand total of 9 competitors, and he was one of them. It's where he secured his first silver medal. And fun fact, little SKAR fam trivia for you, that first tournament that we played was the first prize money that RAHCKS has ever received in Fortnite. So take that, Epic Games and Fortnite competitive. First time he ever earned money in Fortnite was right here with the SKAR fam. So, you know, that's our little claim to fame with this legend. Right now, oh, he's got peppers. You'll love to see it. Interesting how RAHCKS is opting to go with the SMG, both last map and this one. Now, RAHCKS, if you can hear me, bro, if you can hear me, please don't reboot, because it's not going to count for them. The reboot, did it come through? It does. All right, Sour Creamy and Superstar, or just Sour Creamy, if you could do me a favor, Sour Creamy, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but Sour Creamy, if you can hear me, I'm going to need you to just get yourself eliminated, brother, because no points from this moment on. I know it's sad times, brother. It's sad times, but and I mean, that's gonna help. Did he just use Sour Creamy as bait? Was that the most 200 IQ strat I've ever seen? I have no idea, but nonetheless, if Sour Creamy did get an elim, it wouldn't have counted anyway because his run ended the moment that he got knocked. And right now, RAHCKS says, hey, I'm coming in. I want another elim. Let's see. Such quick edits, but wow. RAHCKS now on 58 HP. That's the problem with the pepper. You move very quickly, but it also means that it's not what we're used to a lot of the time. And oh, here comes the pressure. And wow. The bait actually worked. I don't think it was intentionally bait. I really don't think it was intentionally bait. But nonetheless, the fact that Sour Creamy just died distracted the other team and they stopped pressuring RAHCKS. That is not something you see every day, but it worked. Now let's see, box fight time. He says, yep, I'll take that. This player's got a charge and he knows it. Oh, they're taking both walls at the same time. This is a scary position to be in. 36 blue. 58 white. Oh, he's getting pinched right now, and he doesn't actually have any more shockwaves, so he could tunnel away, but that's kind of all he can do mobility-wise. But look at that. He knows they're getting the res. He knows they're getting the res. Or I think they might have just baited him out with the res. Either way, he's got minis. He's got a big pot. I don't think he's going to make the same mistake twice, ladies and gentlemen. And there it is. That's a double knock. And he gets the finish. 11 elims right now. That was actually the team that got rid of Superstar, because that was Superstar's loot right there. As you can see, the Mandalorian snipe, the gold SKAR. That's literally what Superstar died with. Interesting that RAHCKS is choosing not to actually stack the gold SKAR, even though he's got an empty spot in his inventory. I think he's just prioritizing the mobility, and that could be why. And this player had no clue what was happening. RAHCKS is hungry for elims. At this point, he knows that there are only 11 opponents left. Right-hand peek is gonna help. That's 2 knocks right there. Not completed, but 2 knocks right there. That could turn into points. Oh. And he's gonna get that. RAHCKS now on 14 elims in this map. Could he get more elims in map 2 than he does in map number 1? I mean, we're gonna find out. But nonetheless, there's a med kit right there. He might choose to use it. Nope, he's gonna stack it though. And although there's a fight, he says, I'm not taking unnecessary damage. I'm gonna get in zone. And oh, misses the bounce. Goes in. All right, so he saw the way that player was building. He knows that that's definitely not a bot. He might want to just play his life on this one a little bit. But he sees it. Mando snipe in hand. Not quite going to connect on that one. SMG doing some serious damage, and that's going to do it. Another med kit as if he needed it on the floor. And it looks like now we know why this man chooses to keep an empty spot in his inventory. He knows what he's looking for. He knows what he wants. And for that reason, if he had an AR, he would have had to swap to the AR spot to pick up the med kit while running. Instead, because he had an empty spot, it went exactly where he wanted it to. That, my friends, is a seasoned veteran, an experienced player. You'll love to see it. 15 elims right now on the board. And your boy is going to get a little bit of hydration. Mando snipe in hand. That one looked free. But again, this is where wisdom comes in. That player wasn't moving. 99% of people would have taken that snipe. But what does RAHCKS do? He says, I'm not in zone yet. I don't have good position. Even if I do get the knock, they've got a whole squad. So he just works on the rotation instead. And here comes the pressure. Turns out it's a good thing he didn't push straight in. Gonna pop that extra mini. He's avoiding all the nade spam, which is good. Gets rid of their nades. 79 blue. Got this player in his box. He's gonna get that knock. Doesn't get the finish yet, though. He's got plenty of mats to work with, and he looks like he might need it. This squad, mean business. One of them actually just shockwaves away. Now remember, this is not the final squad. There is still one more squad. The floor is actually gone. And look at this cheeky angle. No one is focusing this. It's metal walls all around him. And bro, 136 throws him into his own box. Quickly gets the finish. 16 elims right now. If he gets one more elim, he'll be tied up with map 1 as far as elims go, with the potential of more. And it looks like this is going to do it. That's 60. Here's another shockwave going off. Oh, and that's going to get it. He gets that knock. And quickly doesn't even go for the finish that time. He just says, nah, I'm repositioning. There's way too many footsteps, way too much going on. Gonna go ahead and use the bouncer to get height. Gets his player in his box, goes ahead and gets another one. I think this is the final player for this squad right now. And it does sound like the other squad might be trying to chop this down. And Jason reads it correctly. And he's gonna jump straight on down. Pops a mini right there, ladies and gentlemen. 19 elims on the board. This is the final squad. This is now a 1v2 for the bonus points. 1v2 for the bonus points right now. 23 blue. That's 81. This player's down to whites. Oh, this looks free. This looks free. This is the final one. Can he finish it with the Mando snipe just for the brownie points? Just for the finesse? Going for the little jump shot. And he's gonna make it happen. Putting on an absolute clinic. 21 elims, ladies and gentlemen. 21 elims in that map, plus the bonus points on top. Superstar, 7 elims in that map. Sour Creamy, 4 elims in that map. As you can see, the total scores are building after heat number 1. And here's the crazy. And here we are, map number 3. And I need to get myself eliminated. Where is a player? Where is a player? I'm going to open this chest so that I can shoot in the air and make myself known. All right, there's a player above me. Bro, he's literally not fighting me. Really? Bro, I'm trying to let you kill me. There, thank you. Is it so much to ask for? Really? Come on now. Yo, we got our first contested drop. Fam, we got our first contested drop. I don't know if you saw what I just saw, but take a look at this. Dirty Docks, Sour Creamy, and RAHCKS have both dropped here. We have never had a contested drop so far in the cup, and we just got it. But guess what? RAHCKS is paying that little bit more attention. Sour Creamy's still on the roof, but RAHCKS gonna get the first knock, make that first elim of the day right there. You love to see it. Let's check what's happening with Superstar, though, as he's the only player that didn't land over at Dirty. He's landed up the top, and he's got the snipe. He's got the harpoon gun. That looks like a play right there. This man's going in for the fishing loot. Looks like this is his same route that he went in the last game. So he knows what he's doing. He knows his drop spot. He's playing his life. I like it. It looks like over here, though, Sour Creamy has chosen to mix things up. Now, we saw RAHCKS land Dirty on his first map, mix it up on the second, and then come back here for the third. Sour Creamy, on the other hand, just got a couple of knocks, or maybe even elims. Sour Creamy with 2 elims. 2 finished elims for Sour Creamy right now. We need to see what's happening here. Make that 3. Sour Creamy's like, hey, look, bro, I came 4th, like, in a previous tournament, and yeah, I'm going for it again. Like, I'm not mucking around here. All right, I might have come off slow in the first map, dropping that 0, but I got 8 points in map 2. I'm already on 6 points in this map. Don't sleep on this man, ladies and gentlemen. And just like that, the purple snipe, shockwaves, a big pot. He's got it all. He's got it all. That legendary chest is going to pay off right there. Every now and then you find a legendary chest, and then you just go, okay, I'm ready now. I'm ready now. Bring on anyone. Let's see how the fishing expedition is going with Superstar. He's going to go ahead and get a flopper. Another flopper. There are so many fishing spots here. Like, literally, there are many, but he's not really getting what he wants. He's looking for some shield, maybe even a good weapon. And just as I say that, shield and weapon, we called out both, and he's gonna get both. You love to see it. You love to see it. There's actually one more fishing spot behind him. I don't know if he saw it or not. He'll probably hear my voice in a few moments after the stream delay ends, if he's got the stream open, that is, and head over that way. It looks like he is going back over that way. There you go. And RAHCKS right now won a limb on the board, as we already know, and it looks like he's been able to shake his tail. He's out of here. He says, all right, Sour Creamy, you may have dropped where I dropped, but I am leaving. And he is going on. He's got one elimination right now, looking for another squad to engage with. We've got Sour Creamy closely behind, currently leading this map, by the way. And let's see how that fishing expedition ended up going for Superstar. And just like that, looks like that last fishing spot was the spot he needed. He's leaving a spare shield fish on the ground. Interesting choice, considering that he doesn't actually have full shield. But nonetheless, he's got floppers for days. He's got slurp fish. Oh, you know what? I think this man is about to use some mobility. I think this man, yeah. Okay, so what you're about to see, ladies and gentlemen, this is a little thing called the rift fish. If you are new to this, the rift fish, you can use it. It'll bring up a rift and you can get some quick mobility. But if you use it with something on the floor that you want to grab, as soon as you use it, you can really quickly grab that. So watch his inventory and boom, he used it, picked up the shield fish, and then rifted away. So it's like he didn't actually waste anything. A lot of players would just use the rift fish and then they've got an empty spot in their inventory. Anybody got time for that? This is how you do it if you really want to stack whatever you can. Right now, RAHCKS still trying to find another player. No luck just yet, though. Now, this building on the right of RAHCKS here often has a henchman chest in it. Looks like it's already been looted, though. And is he doing a burnout, or is his tire just out? I'm a little bit confused, but that is okay, ladies and gentlemen, because we're going to jump on board with Sour Creamy. It looks like he's sniping in, and he's going to land 110 on a player. Knows he's got them tagged. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets in that car and pushes straight on over. A 110 tag means this player is down to whites, and if he gets in the car, it's not going to be good, but he does. He does. This has now become a road race, and that's actually a good play. That's actually a really good play on Sour Creamy's part. Not going to try and let this player get away. The player's got the bounces. He's going in for the reload with the snipe, though. I don't know if the snipe was the play, to be honest. I think AR spray would have been it. But nonetheless, lets his guard down. Oh, Christmas tree is out of here. That's another knock. Sour Creamy being very, very careful to get the finished limbs. He knows this is his final map. Like, it comes down to this. It's literally now or never for Sour Creamy. And he's going to do it. RAHCKS also just picked up one on the board. Let's jump over and see what's happening over here in between Lazy and the Haven. RAHCKS is definitely taking some damage, but he's going to fly up and over. He sees this player. The AI are distracting this player. They're not paying attention. But speaking of not paying attention, RAHCKS going to get shot in the back. The AI are there as well. Oh my. That one was free. He'll take it. He will take it. That's a knock. Let's see. He knows his players here. The player's actually chosen to box up. So they're playing fairly defensively. But RAHCKS is like, no, my high ground. Thank you very much. Not quite going to land that second shot, though. He did hit him for 55 blue. And he's just going to say, I'm chopping you down. Player is now right here. Now, remember, the knock that RAHCKS got did not get finished. And we don't know if this player has other teammates that might be going for the res. But RAHCKS says, no, I'll take the gold tack and the gold scar, and the flopper's not a bad thing either. Thank you for being a beautiful llama. Dibs that loot drop, says our dear friend RAHCKS. Let's jump back on board, though, with Sour Creamy, who ended up picking up 4 limbs, and he's still in a fight. But as I say that, in the air, he's going to get tagged, and he does not have the heals that he wants. He's got a medkit, but it's not quite enough, and lucky for him, Superstar happens to be here going for the kill steal. Superstar narrowly avoids a snipe, though. That was a risk. That was a risk. Going in for the nade. The nade does tag. The nade does tag. And oh, this is it. This is the final map. He needs this moment, but it's just not gonna happen. Superstar, unfortunately, is going to fall early on this one. Really unfortunate moment. But ladies and gentlemen, could you do me a favor? Could you drop a GG in the chat for Superstar? That was the end of his run on this one. That was map number 3 over. And I don't know if 14 points will be enough to secure top 9. But ladies and gentlemen, show some love to Superstar in the chat. Even drop a SKAR love emote. Drop a GG emote in the chat for this man. Well done, Superstar. Proud of you, bro. Proud of you. But right now, we're going to continue on with the action. RAHCKS already on 4 limbs. He's got the SMG. He's got the TAC. He's got the AR. He's ready to go. 6 minis. 2 floppers. He's chilling, but... Oh, sour creamy. Wait, is he sitting still but not using the medkit? Okay. Okay. Sour creamy. You needed that. You needed that a limb. And it worked. So GG's, bro. There's a big pot and a med kit. There's 2 big pots and med kit. There's no way he doesn't heal, right? There's no way. Okay, he is going to heal. But look who it is. RAHCKS is right here as well. RAHCKS is like, anyone else? Anyone else? Wouldn't mind getting a few more points on the board. RAHCKS now at a total of 90 points. He's 5 limbs away from our first ever 100 bomb. 5 limbs away from breaking triple digits on this one. Considering that our second place is on 44. You love to see it, fam. You love to see it. Sour Creamy, I think, is engaging. He is. He's got the snipe in hand. It looks like he chose not to use the med kit. Not entirely sure why, considering that he does have 2 med kits. Not entirely sure why he chose not to use it, but nonetheless. This man knows what he's doing. Maps 2 and 3 have worked out pretty well for Sour Creamy so far. As you can see the progression, map 1, Sour Creamy got 0, 2, 18, and map 3, he's already on 12. So every single map he's played, he's improved. That is a good sign. That's what you want. That's what you want in an ideal scenario. But, oh, what was that? That was not RAHCKS or Sour Creamy. That was a different player entirely, but not quite going to land that. And there it is. He gets the knock. Missed the snipe, got the knock. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Sour Creamy right now on 7 limbs in this map. RAHCKS is currently on 5 limbs in this map. You love to see it. Keep your eyes on this one as Sour Creamy moves closer. But here's the thing. RAHCKS knows it as well. So he's got that quick tunnel rotation. Sour Creamy's just basically trying to get there first. And that's why. That's why you want to get there first. It's a shot that anyone could have hit. The guy was sitting still, but first come, first serve. And Sour Creamy says, yep, that's going to be me. And look at that. Genius play by Sour Creamy. He's shooting away his own bouncers so that RAHCKS can't use it, but unfortunately mistakes were made. He put 1 bouncer too many, and RAHCKS, he's going to get at least 1 of those limbs right there. RAHCKS right now on 6. Sour Creamy is on 8, but more shots are coming in. Sour Creamy's got the purple snipe. If he sees a player lined up enough, then he can get some quick ones. I don't know how many more bounces he's got, though. I think he might have used them all in that process. But there's the tag. Looks like those spare med kits might pay off after all. Now, this is a risk. Building up that high on a 1 ramp. But, hey, risk pays off on this one. Sounds like there's a player to his left. I don't know if he can hear that, though. Sour Creamy. Surely he hears. Surely he hears that. Sour Creamy might be about to be shot in the back. He's got the med kits and he's going for it. There is a player right there to his left. That could be 3 points if he gets it. RAHCKS is here. Gonna check a card, pop the flopper, get a quick finish. He's chasing the mats. And did he see someone in Storm? He might have. He does. RAHCKS paying attention right there. You love to see it. And at the same time, Sour Creamy also gonna get some points on the board. Question is, who can get over and pick up those mats first? Because that is very important. And just like that, Sour Creamy's going to grab those. There's a spare big pot. There's even a slurp fish. Surely he just eats that one, right? Surely. No, he doesn't. He says, I'm going to use the big pot. Stack the fish. I like it. You can pop a fish a lot quicker. But speaking of quicker, RAHCKS is already looking for the next fight. He knows it's a race, and he knows that there's only 5 enemies left. And bonus points are worth a lot. So, let's see. RAHCKS flying forward. That is some serious laser right there. That player is literally half a shot right now. But Sour Creamy just got another knock, ladies and gentlemen. Sour Creamy's now on 9. RAHCKS is on 8. Let's see how this one plays out. They're both right here, though. Both players are here. Searching desperately for those limbs. RAHCKS finds one. He's going to push into the box. And he is going to finish it. He's going to get the knock. He's going to get the finish. RAHCKS is on 9. Sour Creamy is also on 9. And as RAHCKS heals up, Sour Creamy says, all right, now's my moment. And he's going to make it count. The loot is going to fall, though. Both players see this guy. Both players are hunting. How scared are you if you are this player right now? You've got RAHCKS on one wall, Sour Creamy on another. But RAHCKS is going to get the knock. Sour Creamy is here, but a shockwave comes in. Oh, and RAHCKS gonna find the lucky angles. RAHCKS now on 10. Sour Creamy also on 10. Wow, Sour Creamy really popping off in his final map. And he's gonna get another. Ladies and gentlemen, there is one player left. So Sour Creamy has fallen now. So Sour Creamy cannot get the final point elim. Only RAHCKS can get it now, and this is it. Potentially. RAHCKS on 10, Sour Creamy on 11. And he's gonna get the bonus. 11 for RAHCKS, 11 for Sour Creamy. What did I just witness? What did I just witness? 11 points for Sour Creamy in that map. 11 points for RAHCKS in that map, but RAHCKS did get the final elim, which is the reason why his map 3 score is higher. RAHCKS also going to get the first ever 100 bomb. I'm jumping back out to the lobby. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. All right, I knew that this tournament was going to be wild, but starting qualifier number 1 with that kind of performance, RAHCKS coming in huge, putting on a clinic, fam. 3 victory royales in a row. Like, what even? I don't even know. Is he going to make it to finals? Potentially. Is he going to make it to the grand finals? We'll find out. Scores will reset, but what you need to know, though, is it is far from over. Tune in live on twitch.tv/PassTheSKAR to see what's going to happen next. Can RAHCKS keep it up? Will someone else overtake? We'll find out together live on Twitch. I'll see you guys in there. Like and sub if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next one. God bless you guys. Okay, love you. Bye.